Hallo und ein herzliches Willkommen hier auf dem Kanal von Orange Community. Mein Name ist Gomati und wir sind heute dabei, ein neues Spiel zu spielen. Let's Play Here With Me. So, wir müssen erstmal hier etwas den Sound runternehmen. Weil es doch etwas laut ist. So, Musik. Das mal alles. There's no limits. 3. Ja, ist leiser. Was sensibel hier mit dem Lautstärke. Bisschen können wir ja haben. So. Und, wir haben New Game. Fangen wir gleich mal an. Also muss ich kurz das minimieren. So, das. Episode 1. Fang ganz vorne an. Kommt bestimmt eine Videosequenz, ich halte meine Klappe.
Wake up!
So. Und das sind wir. Hey, Captain Royal, vielen Dank für den Host. Wir spielen jetzt Amber. So, wir machen erstmal unser Bett.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
Okay.
It's where I rest my pretty little head.
Klein. Kleiner Kopf, okay. Mal gucken, was wir hier alles Schönes haben.
If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there.
Gucken wir gleich mal, was da drin ist. Ah, eine Batterie. Die nehmen wir mit.
It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot.
Dann nehmen wir die Batterie doch einmal mit.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
So, hier oben ist unser Inventar. Wir haben ein Taschenmesser und eine Batterie. Ja. Okay.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. Yes, yes, drawers. What will they think of next? Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted.
Was haben wir jetzt gekriegt? Ach so, eine Lupe ohne Lupenglas.
The tools I use to transfer my genius onto paper. It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross. I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Necronomicon, Dyslexia, and Cal to Fright It. Last Encounter, A Trip Through the Wormhole. A cardboard box. I think this one is full of my rare bottle caps. It's pointless dedication from a bygone era, I know. My chest. It's the best. It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand. I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night.
Okay.
Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there. Ugh.
Ja, die Pflanze gegossen. Da war's mit der Pflanze.
Since I'm paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it.
Guck mal hier noch. Kleiderschrank.
I should talk to Millie. She seems frightened.
Aber wer ist Millie? Sieht ja aus wie eine Giraffe.
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
Okay, also ihr Stoffgiraffe, die sie seit 5 Lebensjahr hat. Dann sprechen wir mal mit unserer Stoffgiraffe.
It seems you had a nightmare.
Jetzt sollte alles wieder normal sein.
Nee.
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you all right?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Genau wie Patrick.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and I, we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all.
Ich hab
Please,
arranged,
before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Okay, also unsere Stofftier-Giraffe, mit der wir gerade gesprochen haben, die ruht sich da jetzt erstmal auf dem Stuhl aus. Und unser Partner, der Ted E. Bear, der ist ein Detektiv quasi in Rente. Und er hat sein Büro in meinem Kleiderschrank. Dann gehen wir da erstmal hin.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie. Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Haben wir gerade einen Top-Lane-Meter, ey?
Mutti, bitte.
Was denn?
Gerade hier mitten im Stream.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but...
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
Doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie? Are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Er nennt mich Püppchen. Ha.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you find out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things, and there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Ach, wie hießen die gleich? Millie und... Ich glaube, das letzte war's.
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City cantaloupe enthusiasts. They all need a place to eat their cantaloupes and such.
Well, they are delicious. Rich in vitamin C and A, you know. But a club for eating cantaloupes? Wait, are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, Yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
My brother?
No. Well, yeah, but something else too.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Okay, wir haben jetzt unsere Quest. Müssen jetzt das Glas für unsere Lupe finden.
Glue in a bottle.
Kleber können wir immer gebrauchen.
I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me. Left there for research. It makes this place look like a proper office. I love the yarn work especially. The light is off. I bet someone wasn't paying his electric bills.
Es wird nichts mit dem Lüfter. Ich habe gerade Errungenschaft bekommen. Ich habe Wichtigeres zu tun. Okay, was haben wir hier?
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Jason. Bei dir, das ist Jason.
What? Those must be Ted's. I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
Produktplatzierung, Errungenschaft freigeschaltet.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
Vivid Colors, also umfangreiche Farben, aber in einem Schwarz-Weiß-Spiel, alles klar.
Well, since this office is in my closet, that window there is for purely decorative purposes. Where's the light coming from, though? That's what the phones looked like back in the days. I mean, now.
Okay, wir suchen...
It's full of Ted's past cases.
Irgendwas, was
Nope.
wir... verwenden können, um uns eine Lupe zu machen.
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
Okay, jetzt müssen wir irgendwas hier im Zimmer finden.
Nothing interesting about them. Well, one of them has a PhD in clinical virology, so I guess that's something.
Vielleicht von dem Flaschenboden? Ja, mit der Brille kann man ja nichts machen, die da liegt.
Left there for research purposes.
Hättest du aus dem Flaschenboden gedacht?
I can't use that.
Ah, okay, so läuft das.
I can't use that. you even trying? There we go. Now I just need a lens.
Ja.
It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out. It makes this place look like a proper office.
Hatten wir schon.
It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation.
Diese Wortwitze.
Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild office? My former partner, Ted E. Bear.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay, fair enough.
Irgendeine Idee?
The light is off. I bet someone...
Hat man schon. Wir brauchen jetzt irgendwas, um unsere kaputten... wir brauchen quasi die Linse fürs... also ist für ja. Ich brauche gerade nicht ein. Die Lupe, genau. Die Linse für die Lupe brauchen wir. Wo finden wir das?
It produces particles, or is it waves?
Da, haben wir doch Classes.
They belong to my mom. She must have forgotten them in here when she was cleaning.
Ach, das kann man nicht anklicken.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
So, und jetzt kann man wahrscheinlich...
I don't think so.
Okay.
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now. Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
Yeah, wir haben es geschafft.
Found my magnifier yet?
Nope, not yet. Do you really need it though?
Do you really need my help?
Okay.
Wieso? Wir haben wir doch. Muss ich jetzt erst mit ihm benutzen?
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I
Hat er
guess.
durchschaut.
Let's head out.
Okay, wir kriegen jetzt Assistenz von Ted E. Bear. Reden wir nochmal kurz mit Millie. Sagen ihr, wir haben jetzt Ted.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Gut, dann die ganze Nachtzeit, dann halt mal raus.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
Was? Sandwich?
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
Was?
It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
Unpacked stuff from our city apartment. Let's guess what's inside. I bet it's full of bouncing balls, sorted and packed neatly according to color, size, or bounceability. There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked.
Ja, das Messer.
Are you even trying?
Nein, das eben nicht.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home.
Na, gut zu wissen.
That's just...
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird.
Gehen wir mal kurz ins Badezimmer.
Plante regularis. A common plant found in most households, I guess.
Okay, ab ins Badezimmer. Guck mal, was da drin ist.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Okay, wir brauchen also eine Taschenlampe. Aber warum heißt die eine Lampe Sandwich? Das verstehe ich nicht.
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
Aber ist... Der ist... Warten. Gucken wir mal, wo Flint ist.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger?
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Was? Was bist du denn? Save Point.
A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus.
Das ist ja mal geil.
My old trusty lamp. I never walk around this hallway without her. It's I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp. It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one. Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much.
Wie können die Entwickler sich doch so einen geilen Shit ausdenken?
A painting? Or is it some sort of inkblot test? For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway. A painting, or is it?
Rust.
Reden wir mal mit diesem
Hey there,
Roboter.
Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse. Try to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now?
Oh,
So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
It's locked. I mean, of course it is. It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
Hey, a flashlight.
Ja.
But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Wir haben doch schon eine Batterie. Reicht die nicht?
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Ah, okay. Hat sich ja erklärt.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books.
Please, whoever finds this log, I'm one of the developers for Bear With Me. I didn't want to do it. They've made me. Please send some... Oh no, I can hear him coming.
Das ist aber hart, ey.
Das kein
Wow, that's just disturbing.
Yep.
Ich habe gerade mir hier, gibt's ja in dem Haus gibt es übelst viele Lampen, ne? Dann kannst du dir immer die Infos angucken, Lampen untersuchen. Das habe ich gemacht jetzt bei der einen Lampe, dann kam auf einmal so eine Stimme. Hallo, ich bin einer der Entwickler von Bear With Me. Bin hier in Gefahr. Die kommen. Und dann hörst du die Schritte. Dann wie jemand eine Waffe lädt und durchlädt und dann abdrückt.
Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom. It looks expensive. Only for look. It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know. A book titled Indoctrination of Roman Dutch Law in the Courts of South Africa. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Ja, bitte, Smulli.
Toplane 401, Jungle 13310, Support 1415, Mitte 12313 und ADC 1169.
Ja, läuft doch gut.
Ja, haben wir auch gewonnen.
Was siehst du?
Ich war der Toplaner.
Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them. Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it. Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Das Spiel ist der Hammer. Ich guck mir gerade hier eine Lampe an, ne? In einen anderen Raum. Und dann sagt die Amber so, hey, ist eine Lampe, genau wie ich in meinem Zimmer habe. Und der Teddybär sagt, es ist dieselbe Lampe. Die nutzt nur dieselbe Textur, also dasselbe Asset.
There's a small key up there. It looks lonely.
I guess you could say. It's just hanging around.
Ey, das Movie hättest du jetzt angucken müssen.
We'll have to find another way.
Warum spiele ich jetzt mit?
We'll have to find another way.
Brauche diesen Schlüssel.
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
A book titled Copyright Infringement Law. Such nonsense, made-up words. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge.
Books. Book.
A book titled A generic book title here. That's, unimaginative. It's Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
Kann ich mit der Statue machen? Antatschen. Oh.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one. It's a small boat in the middle of a storm. I hope they made it out.
You know how they say, doll. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean.
What does that even mean?
I think it means that it doesn't really matter how big the ship is. It will probably sink if the storm is strong enough.
Such a tragedy. It's a small house in the country. It looks so peaceful there. I wish I had more time to appreciate every piece of art I come across.
Ja, das würden wir auch machen.
There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? Ah, I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old.
We should talk to Rusty. He may know something that could help us out. We'll have to find another way.
Also an Schlüssel komme ich nicht ran.
Lex Inius bunny made up, although...
Hole in the wall.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Ui. Bei unserer Stadt ist heute ein Auto abgebrannt.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
What the fuck was that? Sprech mal mit Rusty.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Okay, ja.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Auf zum Hallway West. Wieder zurück in Ambers Room. Wieder zurück in den Schrank.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Dann suchen wir mal.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Having trouble finding your proof of competence, Snoop?
I'll find it. It's somewhere in my office. I know that much.
Sure thing. Take your time. I'll be...
Mal damit interagieren.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Rust.
Achso, wir haben jetzt Batterie? Wir haben jetzt die Batterie. Sehr geil.
Hey, I got it working.
Working Flashlight. Ich finde es cool, wie hier veranschaulicht worden ist. Ich habe jetzt hier so einen Roboter, so einen Spielzeug-Roboter, und wir haben jetzt von ihm die Batterie gekriegt. Und er schläft da jetzt halt, ne? Ich will was probieren.
Come on. Are you even trying?
Wie kriegen wir diesen Schlüssel ran?
We'll have to find another way.
I don't think so.
Gut, gucken wir mal, was im Badezimmer war. Jetzt haben wir ja die Taschenlampe. So, deswegen.
It's a waterfall. It looks pretty. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue.
Bob Ross.
A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall-based. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A painting of something or another. It's too small to tell. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste, and so on, intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays. Just some stuff I don't really care about. I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways. It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really. A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run. Classic TP found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right? It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. Used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom. Used by oh so many French maids.
Damit kriegen wir die Spinnweben weg.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Used for not washing your face, 'cause water is gross in the morning. Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies. Come on. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are, Amber. Like for toads.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it?
Das Spiel ist so der Hammer.
It's full of uninteresting stuff. Pairs of towels just hanging out.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
So, haben wir hier alles uns angeguckt? Ja. Also, was zusammen, wir brauchen hier in diesem Raum... Holy shit.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Have you seen him already?
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
Auf in den Raum.
The case was spinning out of control, so fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. we've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill where Rust worked for years got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut it's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this, the last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
What? Ach so.
A book titled Finding Missing Relatives for Dummies. That's oddly specific. A level 6 sword. It has higher damage than my gun. I'm more of a range guy myself. Maybe I can sell it at a shop. I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet. I've got a sudden urge to play it on stage and destroy it over the drum kit. Storage space reserved for various miscellanea. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities. It's a cardboard box. I bet there are all kinds of useful things inside. Depicting colors contained by various forms and shapes. Look at that lamp, lamping around like there's no tomorrow. You go, lamp.
Diese Sprüche.
Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though. It looks like a match in a small metal container. Is it? Did I get it right? Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book? Hard shell on the outside, sweet on the inside. Metaphors never end with you guys, huh? It's a small paper box. It reminds me of a cocktail recipe. Add 2-3 ice cubes, pour some liquor over them, mix it in your stomach, repeat. I call it the TED, trademarked. A toy car, maybe. I don't know. I'm not in the car evaluation business. I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort. Is it a monkey? Roses in a field? An orange? I'm really bad at appreciating art. Someone, somewhere, put their soul and moderate effort into making this, and I hate it. Nothing a little paint thinner can't fix. The dictionary defines a cabinet as a body of high-ranking state officials, typically consisting of the top leaders of the executive branch, usually called ministers. There you go. That's what this is, only small. Well, this thing really stands out. We'll have to find another way. Lowlifes. I guess they are so used to police interrogations. Standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home. I I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it?
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you two. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I just got an official letter from the studio executives. They've pushed back the deadline. I just wanted to inform him he's not getting drawn or animated for this episode.
Oh, it's a tragedy when that happens. Those corporate suits, they're always standing in the way of true creativity.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook, for now. So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a Snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Well, if you cooperate, maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you two are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here's a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John.
Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing, or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure, and your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it.
Dummer.
I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn. See? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house?
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Ah, cool, ich habe Schlüssel gekriegt. Parents' room.
We'll have to find another way.
Dann gehen wir mal raus. Wir haben jetzt ein Level 6 Schwert. Lustigerweise.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The red man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two.
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Okay, wir haben ein Level 6 Schwert.
Come on.
Das klappt so nicht. Okay. Hätte das sein können.
Are you even trying?
Gut, dann zurück zum Hallway East.
It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature. There should be a key around.
Ach so, ja.
It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
So. Jetzt hier in dem Elternzimmer.
An armoire. That's fancy talk for closet. It's plastic wrap for your clothes, for some reason. It's one of my dad's cameras. It probably fell down by accident. I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later. Where else to put them but underneath the bed where you sleep? Men, am I right? Neatly folded in half and thrown over the bed. Mom and Dad's bed, or the inside trampoline, as I like to call it. This lamp is pretty. So tall and lean and lacy on top. It's like a supermodel lamp. It's a decorative curtain. It's so old it was used as a tunic by Caesar's accountant. A chandelier. It's French for fancy lamp. I feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong. I love wearing these around the house. They make me look taller. They're really uncomfortable, though. Some weird plant is sticking out of it. If you draw with it on your mom's evening dress, she'll get, like, really, really mad. Like, volcanic eruption mad. For combing your hair, I like my hair more au naturel.
You mean You don't brush it and just wear it whatever way it was when you woke up?
Yep, that's the idea. I feel like all of these are connected in a way, like they share a story. A painting of some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepy Face. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any.
Okay.
I feel like all of these are... I can't use that.
Hätte sein können. So, Darkroom. Warte mal.
It's a combination lock safe. Let's try to guess the combination, Ted. How hard can it be? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Or 74? 1, 0...
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, you're right. I give up.
Ich hab so eine Idee. Ha!
There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me. A book titled Developing for Dummies. I guess developers are dummies. This book is a good investment. I bet it's filled with boring landscapes. That's the only thing my dad takes pictures of. If I had a sharp piece of bamboo and some sugar water, I could lure fireflies inside and use them as a makeshift lamp. Ingenious!
You know your house has electricity.
Used for measuring, liquids? Nothing to see here. Move along now, Amber. Yes, sir. Nothing interesting about this. It's duct tape. It's used to tape ducks?
Das ist nicht. Aber wir nehmen es mit.
I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole. Seems like it's empty. You can pour something in it, like water or fire. Used to pinch things. It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all. Guess this room isn't so dark after all. It's just a tap. My mom uses the same one to wash Ted in.
What? That's not true. I have a shower in my office.
Oh, you do you? Big ass bottles. Step right up, folks. Witness the amazing bottle twins. Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. It's an empty image filled with, some silver dust. You put it in the machine over there, and then some other stuff. Then you get photos of my school recital.
Nehmen wir einfach mal mit.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. I can't use that. Are you even trying? You put a film inside, and then it projects onto some piece of paper that you bathe, and you get photos.
Ah, so läuft das.
nothing happened. There's something missing.
Oh, ich verstehe.
There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo. There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in. Oh my God, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this. Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Million.
Yeah, you're right. We have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
All right, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
Jetzt muss ich den roten Mann hier spielen, oder was? Natürlich, da will er rein. Ach, der armen Giraffe nichts antun.
Millie, are you okay? We heard a scream.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. It was him, the red man. You just missed him.
We found a photo. He's in my house, Millie.
You just missed him. He must have heard you two coming, 'cause he jumped out the window seconds before you came in. I can't imagine what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
It's okay, Millie. We're here now. You're safe.
We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
What about Millie? Are we gonna leave her alone? What if the red man shows up?
She'll be fine. Millie's a tough broad. She'll probably whack the hell out of him until he's had enough and surrenders to local authority.
Millie, are you gonna be fine on your own?
Don't worry about me, little miss. I'll go and find some place to hide. You two better be careful out there.
It's a small nail. It must have fallen from the window. I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless. Since I'm paying for the view,
Ich mache das Fenster wenigstens zu. Aber nein.
you use them to move up and...
Fascinating stuff.
You use them to move up and down the house.
Fascinating stuff.
Are you even trying? I can't use that. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can't use that.
Reden wir doch mal mit den Typen, vielleicht wissen die noch was.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I remember having a crush on Beverly Christie in high school. I would follow her home from school every day. Then she saw me one day and called the cops. Now I'm a registered stalker, amongst other things.
Okay, damit kommen wir nicht weiter.
It looks highly cuttable. Is that a word? Cut. No.
Ja. Das geht.
I'll take it with me. Maybe Millie can tell me something more about it.
Okay. So, wie komme ich jetzt da oben trotzdem ran?
Do what with it? Come on. Are you even trying? Are you even... Do what with it? Come on.
Die ist ja zu klein.
We'll have to find another way.
Fisch kann man nicht schieben. Das habe ich noch nicht gemacht.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Achievement.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Millie, we found this piece of red cloth in Flint's room. We thought you could tell us something more about it.
I'm afraid I don't recognize this particular fabric, but by the feel of it, it feels like a firefighter's uniform. I'm sorry, but that's as much as I can tell.
A firefighter's uniform? This is getting stranger by the minute. What do you make of this doll?
I honestly don't know, Ted. I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Branche freigeschaltet. Beweise. Okay.
Do what with it?
So, da kann man nicht rein, oder was?
Are you even trying?
Geht's jetzt weiter?
It says Gaga on it. Or is it Goo Goo? I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use...
Ah ja.
I don't think so.
So, wie geht's jetzt hier weiter? Kein Anhaltspunkt. Es geht nicht runter. Da müssen wir hoch.
A door that leads... No, really. That's all there is to it. It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it works, but it sure is loud. There's some chain thingies and... It's locked. Are you even trying?
This room ist gelockt. Davon kann man nicht runter. Wir müssen irgendwie an den Schlüssel kommen, aber wie?
Come on. Are you even... Wow, that's...
Yep. We should get back to Million.
Da waren wir doch bei ihr.
We'll have to find another way.
There's a small key up there. It looks lonely.
I guess you could say it's just hanging around.
Gut, dann schlage ich vor, wir machen hier erstmal einen Cut. Ist ja auch schon einiges an Spielzeit vergangen. Heben wir uns den Rest für Teil 2 auf und gucken dann, was ja, gucken wir uns dann an, was wir das nächste Mal machen können. Danke schon mal fürs Zuschauen, wünsche euch einen schönen Nachmittag und wir hören uns beim nächsten Mal, beim nächsten Let's Play von Bear With Me.